named Dorothy, who lived in Kansas with her Uncle Henry, who was her farmer, and her Aunt Em and her dog Toto. One day, they heard a low wail of the wind, and they saw the long grass bowing in waves. They heard a sharp whistling sound in the air, and they knew that a cyclone was coming. Uncle Henry ran out to take care of the cattle, and Aunt Em ran to a trap door in the floor, calling to Dorothy to follow her. But at that moment, Toto jumped out of Dorothy's arms and hid under the bed. As Dorothy reached to get him, the house shook so hard that she lost her footing and fell down on the floor. Then the house whirled around 2 or 3 times and rose slowly through the air, and Dorothy felt as if she were going up in a balloon. The house was in the exact center of the cyclone, and it was carried miles and miles into the air. The wind was shrieking loudly, but the house was very still, and Dorothy crawled into her bed and fell asleep. When she awoke, she found herself in a strange place.
I wonder where I am. All I can remember is running around and around.
You are welcome, most noble sorceress, to the land of the Munchkins. We are grateful to you for having killed the Wicked Witch of the East and for setting our people free.
You are very kind, but there must be some mistake. I have not killed anyone.
Your house did anyway, and that is the same thing. Look there. There are 2 feet sticking out from under the house.
Oh dear, the house must have fallen on her. Whatever shall we do?
There is nothing to be done. She was the Wicked Witch of the East, and she made the Munchkins her slaves. Now they are set free and are grateful to you.
Who are the Munchkins?
They are the people who live in the land of the East. These are 3 of my Munchkin friends, and I am the Witch of the North.
Are you a real witch?
Yes, indeed, but I am a good witch, and the people love me.
I thought all witches were wicked.
Oh no, that is a great mistake. There are 4 witches in all the land of Oz. 2 of them, the Witch of the North and the Witch of the South, are good witches. The other 2, the Witch of the East and the Witch of the West, are wicked witches. There is 1 wicked witch left, the Wicked Witch of the West.
Look! Look! The peanut disappeared!
She was so old that she dried up quickly in the sun. That is the end of her. And now the silver shoes are yours. You can have them to wear. There is some charm with those silver shoes, but what it is, we'll never know.
Thank you for the shoes. Can you help me find my way back to my Aunt Em?
There's a great desert all around the land. No one can cross it and live.
I'm afraid, my dear, that you will have to stay here with us.
But I want to go back to Kansas.
Perhaps we will get a magic message from the cat. It says, size 9 made in Japan. Oops, wrong message. Let Dorothy go to the city of Emerald. Is your name Dorothy, my dear?
Yes. Where is the city of Emeralds?
It is in this country, and is ruled by Oz, the great wizard.
Is he a good man?
He is a good wizard. Whether he is a man or not, I cannot tell, for I have never seen him.
How do I get there?
It is a long journey to a country that is sometimes pleasant and sometimes dark and terrible. However, I will use all my magic arts I know to keep you warm. I will also give you my charmed kiss. No one will dare enter a person who has been kissed by the Witch of the North. The road to the city of Emerald is paved with yellow brick, so you cannot miss it. When you reach Oz, tell the great wizard your story and ask him to help you. Goodbye, my dear.
Goodbye.
People,
I shall start on my journey right away.
bye.
I'm sure I saw that scarecrow wink at me, but it just couldn't be. After all, he's made of straw.
Good day.
Did you speak?
Certainly. How do you do?
I'm pretty well, thank you. How do you do?
I'm not feeling well at all.
It's very tedious being perched up here night and day to scare away crows.
Can't you get down?
No, because this pole is stuck up my back. If you will please remove it, I shall be greatly obliged to you. Oh, thank you. I feel like a new man. Who are you? Where are you going?
My name is Dorothy, and I'm on my way to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz. I'm going to ask him to send me back to Kansas.
Where is the Emerald City? And who is Oz?
Why? Don't you know?
No, indeed. You see, I don't know anything because I am a man, so I have no brains at all. Now oil my jaw. Now oil the joints of my arms. This is great comfort. I've been holding that axe in the air ever since I rested in the rainforest. I am glad to be able to put it down at last. Now if you will oil the joints of my legs, I shall be right once more. Thank you so much. I might have stood there forever if you had not come along. Why are you here?
We're on our way to the Emerald City to see the Great Oz. I'm going to ask him to send me back to Kansas, and the Scarecrow wants him to put a few brains in his head.
Do you suppose Oz could give me a heart?
I cannot tell, but it would be as easy as giving the Scarecrow brains, I suppose.
True. If you will allow me to join your party, I will also go to the Emerald City and ask Oz to help me. Very well then. Come along. We'd be pleased to have you. But if I were you, I should ask for brains instead of a heart. For a fool with no brains would not know what to do with a heart if he had one. I shall take the heart, for brains do not make one happy, and happiness is the best thing in the world.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A big beast like you. Fighting a poor little helpless dog.
I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to. You are nothing but a big coward.
I know it. I've always known it.
I'm sure I don't know, but to think of you striking a poor, helpless scarecrow.
Is he stuffed?
Of course he's stuffed.
That's why he went over so easily. Is the other one stuffed also?
No, he's made of tin.
That's why he nearly wanted my blood.
What makes you a coward?
It's a mystery. I suppose I was born that way. All the animals in the forest naturally expect me to be prey because the lion is considered king of beasts. I learned that if I roared very loudly, all the animals in the forest was frightened and got out of my way. Actually, if the elephants and tigers and bears had ever tried to fight me, I should have run myself. I am such a coward.
But the king of beasts shouldn't be a coward.
I know it is my great sorrow. Whenever there is danger, my heart begins to beat fast.
You ought to be glad, for it proves you have a heart. I have no heart at all, so it cannot beat fast or slow. But I'm going to the great Oz to ask him for one.
send me back to Kansas.
Then if you don't mind, I will go with you. For my life is simply unbearable without even a bit of purity.
Come along. For I think you will be able to keep the other wild beasts away. For I think it will be a very long and difficult journey. I thought we would never arrive.
Let us hope that the great Oz will see us. No one has lasted to see Oz in many, many years.
Have you seen Oz and asked him about us?
No, I have never seen Oz, but I speak to him. I gave him your message. When I mentioned your silver shoes, he was very much interested. He said they did me no use. But if you're carrying an idle or foolish errand, they may become angry and destroy all in an instant.
But this is not a foolish errand, or an idle one. It's very important.
Very well, then. But each of you must enter his presence alone. You must not remove the green slips.
Why?
Because it is a rule. Otherwise, the brightness and glory of the emerald city will blind you. That is your signal. You must go on the throne and by yourself.
My name is Dorothy, the small and meek. I have come to ask for some help.
Where did you get the silver shoes?
CCMI, they were on sale.
No, you're not supposed to say that.
Well, I got them from the Wicked Witch of the East when my house fell on her.
What do you wish me to do?
I wish you to send me back to Kansas, where my Aunt Em and Uncle Henry live. I'm sure they'll think something dreadful has happened to me.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you are strong, and I am weak. Because I am only a helpless little girl.
But you were strong enough to kill the Wicked Witch of the East.
That just happened. I couldn't help it.
Well, I will give you my answer. You have no right to expect me to send you back to Kansas, unless you do something for me in return.
I will if I can. What is it?
You must kill the Wicked Witch of the West.
But I cannot.
You killed the Wicked Witch of the East, and you wear the silver shoes, which have a powerful charm to them. There is now but one Wicked Witch left in all the land. And when you can tell me she is dead, I will send you back to Kansas. But not before.
I never killed anything willingly, and even if I wanted to, how could I kill the Wicked Witch of the West? If you, who are great and terrible, cannot even kill her yourself, how do you expect me to do it?
I do not know, but that's my answer. And until the Wicked Witch of the West dies, you will not see your aunt and uncle again. Remember that the witch is wicked, tremendously wicked, and should not live. Now go, and do not ask to see me again until you have done your task.
Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me?
I am only a scarecrow stuffed with straw, so I have no brains at all. I have come to you, praying that you will give me brains, so that I may become as much of a woman as any other.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you are wise and powerful, and no one else can help me.
I never got papers without something in return. This I'll promise you. If you kill the Wicked Witch of the West, I'll bestow upon you
supposed to be king of beasts. I am afraid of everything I see, so I've come to you to ask if you'll give me courage.
Why should I do this for you?
Because you're great and powerful, and you alone can help me.
I will grant you courage only if you will do something for me. Help Dorothy kill the wicked witch of the West.
But how can I do this if I'm a coward?
I do not know, but after you have killed her, you may come back to me, and I will make you the most courageous beast in all the forest. Remember, I am Oz.
Oz could assume. Then together they started for the castle of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Strangers, is with my golden cap. This must be the last time, for I have ordered the winged monkeys twice already.
Epi, peppy, taki. Hello, hello, hello. Zizi, zuzi, zik.
You have called us for the third and last time. What is your command?
Go to the strangers within my land and destroy them all, except that lion. Bring that beast to me, for I shall harness him like a horse and make him work.
Your command shall be obeyed.
They seized the Tin Woodman and dropped him in a valley covered with sharp rocks where he lay battered and dented. Then they caught the Scarecrow and pulled the straw out of his clothes. They made a small bundle of his hat and clothes and threw it into the branches of a tall tree.
We have obeyed you as far as able. The Tin Man and Scarecrow are destroyed. The lion is tied up in your yard. The little girl who we do not harm, nor the dog she carries with her. For the witch of the north has kissed her on the forehead and left her mark. Your power of our band is now ended.
Aha! I've tried many ways to capture you, and at last I have you for my slave. See that you mind everything I tell you, for if you do not, I will put an end to you. You will clean the pots and kettles, and sweep the floor, and tend the fire.
You are a very wicked witch for destroying my friends and tying up the lion. But your power will not last long over me, for I have a special charm, the silver shoes. I got them from the Wicked Witch of the East, and they will help me to get rid of you.
The silver shoes, give them to me.
No!
There, you silly little girl. You cannot struggle against a powerful witch like me. Now I have your shoe, and your charm will be useless.
You are a very wicked witch. You have no right to take my shoe from me.
I shall keep it just the same, and someday I shall get the other one from you, too.
Ooh.
See what you have done? In a minute I shall be all melted.
I'm very sorry indeed.
Didn't you know water would be the end of me?
Of course not. How could I?
Well, in a minute I shall be all melted, and you shall have the castle all to yourself. I've been wicked in my day, but I never thought a little girl like you would be able to melt me and end my wicked deed. Look out, here I go.
Perhaps I'll take my shoe back. And I may as well get her out of here. Perhaps I'll take her golden cap also. Now I must go back to the Emerald City to claim my reward.
can I do? Oh, look! There's a charm inside the cap. It's a magic rhyme. Epi, peppy, talkie. Hilo, holo, hello. Zizzy, zoozy, zick.
What is your command? We can take you anywhere within the line of Oz in moments of time.
I wish you to rescue my friends and take them with me to the Emerald City.
We'll take you there, find your friends, and take them with us.
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Who are you, and why do you seek me?
We have come to claim our rewards, oh great Oz.
What reward?
The ones you promised to give us after the Wicked Witch was destroyed.
Is she really destroyed?
Yes, I melted her with a bucket of water.
Dear me, how sudden. Well, come to me tomorrow, for I must have time to think it over.
You've had plenty of time already. We won't wait a day longer.
You must keep our promises to us.
Who are you?
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Don't strike me, please. I'll do anything you want me to.
I thought Oz was a great head.
And I thought Oz was a lovely lady. And I thought Oz was a terrible beast.
And I thought he was a ball of fire.
No, you were all wrong. I have been making believe ever since. I'm supposed to be a great wizard, but all I am, I'm just a common man.
Why, you're not even that. You're a humbug, a fake.
Exactly. But don't speak so loud, or you will be overheard, and I shall be rude.
Doesn't anyone else know you're a humbug?
No, but before of you.
But I don't understand. How could it be that you were a great head?
That was one of my tricks. Everything I have done has been a big trick.
You really ought to be ashamed of yourself for being such a humbug.
I am. I certainly am. But it was the only thing I could do. You see, I was born in Omaha.
Why, that isn't very, very far from Kansas.
No, but it's far from here. I worked in the circuses of balloons. Someone who goes up in a balloon on circus day to draw a crowd. One day the ropes of my balloon got twisted and I floated miles and miles through the air until I landed in this strange and beautiful country. The people who saw me come down from the clouds thought I was a great wizard. They promised to do anything I wished them to do. So to keep them busy, I ordered them to build my palace in the city. Because it was so green and beautiful, I called it the Emerald City. But now, I've been good to my people, and they really like me. I only have one fear, and that's the witches. That's why I was so glad to hear that your house had found on the Wicked Witch of the East, and why I was so willing to give up anything for you guys to do away with other witches. But now, I'm ashamed to say that I cannot keep my promises to you.
I think you are a very bad man.
Oh no, my dear, I'm really a very good man. I'm just not a very good wizard, I must admit.
But can't you give me brains?
You don't need them. You're learning something every day. A baby has brains, but it doesn't know much. Experience is the only thing that brings knowledge. And the longer you are on the earth, the more experience you are sure to get.
This may all be true, but I shall be very unhappy unless you give me brains.
Very well. I will get some for you. I cannot tell you how to use them, however. You must find that out on your own. The main ingredient is bran. Hereafter, you will be a great man, for I have given you a lot of brand new brains.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I shall
How do you feel?
E equals mc squared. I feel wise indeed.
How about my courage?
You have plenty of courage. All you need is confidence in yourself. There is no living thing that is not afraid of facing danger. True courage is facing danger when you are afraid. So you have plenty of true courage.
Perhaps I have, but I am scared just the same, and I shall really be very unhappy unless you give me the sort of courage that makes one forget he is afraid.
Very well. Greek.
What is it?
Well, if it were inside you, it could be called courage. But you know, of course, courage is only inside a person. So it cannot really be called courage until you swallow it. Therefore, I advise you to drink as soon as possible. How do you feel?
Full of courage.
How about my heart? Why, as for that, I think you are wrong to want a heart. Most hearts make people feel happy. If you only knew it, you would not have a heart.
That must be a matter of opinion. For my part, I will bear all the unhappiness without a murmur if you will give me a heart.
Very well. Isn't it a beauty?
It is indeed, but is it a kind heart?
Oh, very kind. It's a kind of heart that any man might be proud of.
I am very grateful to you, and I shall never forget your kindness.
And now, how am I going to get back to Kansas?
Oh, boy. I'll have to think about that one for a while.
And finally decided that he and Dorothy should leave in a balloon. At the moment they were to take off, she realized that she had lost Toto. She hurried through the crowd looking for him, but by the time she found him, the balloon was already sailing overhead, and Oz could not bring it back. She was very sad and cried because she thought
This must be Glinda's castle. Isn't it beautiful?
She must be an especially good witch, and I know she will help you, Dorothy.
I'm Glinda, the good witch of the South. I've heard how you came here in a saphole's house. What can I do for you? My greatest wish is to go back to Kansas, for my Aunt Em will think something dreadful has happened. I'm sure I can help you, but if I do, you must give me the golden cap. Willingly, for it will be of no use to me now. I think I will need it just 3 times. Hey, Scarecrow, what will become of you when Dorothy leaves?
I will return to the Emerald City, for Oz has made me its ruler, and the people like me. The only thing that worries me is how to cross the tremendous mountain together that will be their ruler forever.
My second command to the winged monkeys will be that they carry you to the land of the Winkies. Your brains may not be as big as those of the Scarecrows, but you are much wiser than him when you are well polished. Hey, Lion, what will become of you when Dorothy has left us?
Beasts in the forests on the outskirts of your land have made me their king. If only I could get back there, I shall pass my life there very happy.
My third command to the winged monkeys will be that they carry you to your forest. Now, having used up all the powers of the golden cap, I shall give it to the king of the winged monkeys, so he and his band may be free forever after.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
You are certainly as kind as you are beautiful, but you have not yet told me how to get back to Kansas. Your silver shoes. Duh. Your silver shoes have wonderful powers. If you would have known their powers, You could have gone back to your Aunt the very first day you came to this country. Well, why in the heck didn't anybody tell me? You witches never communicate, do you?
But then I should not have had my wonderful brains, and I might have spent my whole boring life in the farmer's cornfield.
And I should not have had my loving heart. I might have stood there and rusted in the forest till the end of the world.
And I should have lived a coward forever, and no beast in the forest would have had a good word to say about me.
That is all true, and I am glad I could have been such good use to these friends. But since what they've gotten what they most desired, and a kingdom to rule besides, I think I should like to go home.
Haven't you seen this movie? All you have to do is click your heels together 3 times and command them to take you wherever you wish. They will take you in only 3 steps, each step in the wink of an eye.
I shall command them at once.
Bye, Dorothy.
You have been